Cats entered human life a very long time ago, not noisily like dogs, not showing loyalty in the rushing to the door or wagging the tail excitedly way, yet they possess a lasting and subtle charm. The relationship between humans and cats is therefore unique, both intimate and distant, both companionship and a separate world that people can only approach with patience and respect. Over time, cats have become not only pets in the home, but also a part of culture, emotions, and the daily rhythm of many families. First of all, that relationship began with very practical needs. In the past, people kept cats to catch rats, protect stored food, and keep the house safe. Cats are agile, with excellent hearing and reflexes, able to stalk silently and strike with precision. In the countryside or in the city, the image of a cat lying on the windowsill, then quietly patrolling the kitchen at night, was once a small but useful guard. Yet what is interesting is that, even though they were useful, cats were never merely tools. They still kept an independent air, deciding for themselves when to come close and when to leave. That independence makes people keep cats not only for practical benefits, but also for a sense of harmony and temperament, valuing freedom, preferring peace, and appreciating personal space. Gradually, as modern life reduced the need for catching rats, the role of cats shifted into something else: companionship and emotional healing. In a busy rhythm of life, having a small creature quietly lying beside you, occasionally looking up with round eyes, can be enough to calm the heart. Cats do not interrogate, do not pressure, and do not demand that you cheer up immediately. Their presence is like a reminder. Simply being here is already enough. The purring hound when they are stroked, the gentle headbutt against your hand, or the habit of curling up and sleeping peacefully can dissolve loneliness, especially for people who live alone. Many times, people realize they do not need complicated advice. What they need most is just a tiny warmth, and cats bring that in the simplest way. However, the relationship between humans and cats is not always smooth. Cats are not easy to please according to their owner's wishes. They may leave when they dislike a strange smell, they may disappear when they are held for too long, they may act affectionate at one moment and cold the next. Exactly this makes many people relearn how to love, loving without controlling. When keeping a cat, we gradually understand that affection is not possession, it is trust. We cannot force a cat to be friendly if it is afraid. We cannot force it to play when it wants to rest, and we certainly cannot use violence to teach a creature that is naturally sensitive. Therefore, keeping a cat is a journey of practicing empathy. People learn to observe. A tail swish is different from a happy wag. Flattened ears are different from curious ears. A short meow is different from a long one. Cats speak with their bodies, and anyone who wants to be close to a cat has to learn that language. On the other hand, once trust is established, cats also give people a surprisingly deep bond. Some cats still come to greet their owners, though they do not jump around like dogs. Some always like to lie on the very chair you often sit in, as if saving your place. Some are afraid of strangers, but allow only one person to touch their belly or scratch under their chin. That choice makes affection precious. You are chosen, not served. Cats are not loyal in a submissive way. They are loyal in the way of trust. And sometimes that quiet trust warms the heart more than any loud display. Beyond personal life, cats also hold a special place in culture and art. The image of cats appears in folktales, poetry, paintings, memes on social media, and half-joking sayings about the cat boss in the house. Cats are both mysterious and humorous. They can be as proud as aristocrats, yet they can also look silly, tumble over, or squeeze into a tiny box and lie there with complete confidence. People look at cats and see both elegance and cuteness, both wildness and closeness. Cats therefore become a source of inspiration, reminding us of the beauty of things that are not entirely tamed, and of the softness of a creature that still keeps its own instincts. In the end, the relationship between humans and cats is a meeting of two worlds. Humans provide shelter, food, care, and safety. Cats provide a gentle presence, warm moments, and a quiet lesson about respecting boundaries. In a society where many things are pushed faster, cats teach us to slow down, sit still for a while, listen to a purr, watch a leisurely blink. And when we understand cats more, we also understand ourselves better, that love does not have to be loud. Sometimes it is simply being beside each other, peaceful and complete. Cats do not need to say much to make humans attached. They only need to be cats, a small creature, independent and warm in their own way, for that relationship to become a beautiful part of life.